Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. Now take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Seattle, and it's by Math Pesto, and here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill every row, column, and box with the digits 1 through 9. We can get a box here eventually. Box with the digits 1 through 9 without repeats. Also, digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the total if given. So, for example, these 3 digits must add up to 22, these 2 digits must add up to 12, these 5 must add up to 18, etc., etc. As an example, if, for example, this was 3, this would have to be 9, because these 2 digits must add up to 12. And so this is typical killer cage Sudoku. And this is just a simple killer cage Sudoku, so that's it. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. First things first. Where should we go? Maybe... Let's count up some of the cages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 9-cell cage. So all the digits are here. And we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is also 9. So all the digits are here. Okay, that's interesting to know. We have a 5-cell adding up to 18. We have a 2-cell adding up to 15. So that's probably where we'll start. So 6, 7, 8, 9 there. The 12-cell adds up to... Okay. Interestingly enough, this cage... Okay, so this is probably where we're going to start. We have a 7 cage, which adds up to 40. That means the 2 digits that are not in that cage add up to 5. So it has to be either 1, 4 or 2, 3. But this 2 cage, actually, I guess it's only 1 cell in that 2 cage. Actually, that's still valid. This 1 cell in this 2 cage sees all 7 of these digits. So it will see 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this cell sees specifically 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, the only possibilities for that cell are 4 through 9, right? Because it's 4, 9, 5, 8, 6, 7 adding up to 13. Therefore, since we know 5 through 9 has to be here, this cannot be 5 through 9. It can only be 4, which makes this a 9. Now, all these digits see 9, but we know there has to be a 9 in this 40 cage. Otherwise, it doesn't add up, right? If we tried to add up 7 digits without a 9, well, the top digits would be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That would be 11 times 3, which is 33. Actually, plus 2. So that's 35. So that's obviously not 40. So obviously you can't do that. So you need a 9 here, which makes this a 9. Therefore, this has to be, the rest of the digits all see a 4. So it cannot be 1, 4 with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has to be 2 and 3 with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this becomes 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of these is 1 or 4. One of these is 1 or 4. Sorry, it can't be 4. One of these is 1. The last one has to be whatever that digit is here. So one of these has to be this digit. Well, this digit sees all 4 of these digits, and it sees all 4 of these digits because it's in the same row, column, or box as those. So therefore, this must be the same as this digit because there's 9 digits here. Therefore, okay, so we're going to, instead of doing this, we're going to remove that. We're going to remove that coloring. We know this one specifically has to match this. So this has to be a 1 here. Since there's a 1 here, these 3 cells add up to 11 without a 1. Well, what can it be without a 1 and a 4? It has to be specifically 2, 3, and 6. So this is 2, 3, and 6. The remaining digits in the row have to be 5, 7, and 8. So this is 5, 7, 8. This is 5, 7, 8. This 2-digit cell of 12 can only be 3, 9, 4, 8, or 5, 7. But 3, 9, and 4, 8 are eliminated because of the 4 and 9 in the column. So it must be 5, 7. Well, therefore, this 15 cage cannot be 7 and 8. It has to be 6 and 9. This 12 cell cannot be 5 or 7. It has to be either 3 and 9, and this 9 eliminates a 9 going this way, or this is 4 and 8. We're not sure which. The remaining digits in column 1 are 1, 2, 3, and 6, 8. But 1 cannot be in this 40 cage, as we proved before, because we have to be 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, 1 is here. This is 2, 3, 6, or 8. This can't be 6. These 3 digits have to have a 9. So you have 3 digits adding up to 22. The only possibilities are 5, 8, 9, and 6, 7, 9. So it could be 5 and 8 here, and then 9 here. Or if it's 6, 7, 9, this is 6, 9, and this is 7. We're not sure exactly what. The rest of these digits in box 7 are, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. But this can't be 1. These 2 digits again must be 3, 9, 4, 8, or 5, 7. These 3 digits well, it must add up to 10. It could be 1, 7, and 2. It cannot be 1, 3, 6. Because we already have a 2, 3, 6 here, and therefore that would eliminate 3, 6 from being here. And if it's 1, 3, 6, only 1 could be in both of these cells, which would break normal Sudoku rules. It could be 1, 4, 5. And the other one's 2, 3, 5, which is not possible. So we know whatever, actually it could be 1, 4, or 5 here also. We do know that there's a 1 in one of those 3 cells, but we're not sure where. So this can't be 2, 3, 6. It cannot be 1 because we have a 1 guaranteed here. And it cannot be 9. So the rest of these are what? 3, 4, 5, and no, not 3. 4, 5, 7, 8 as a possibility. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, so where are these digits that are here? Well, we know there's a 9 in one of these 3 cells. But 9 cannot be any of these cells. So 9 has to be one of these 2. Cannot be there because of that 9. So this must be a 9 here, which means this cannot be 9. Therefore, this is 4 and 8. This can't be 3 or 9 because of the 9 in the box. So it's 4, 8, or 5, 7. Well, if this is 5, 7, that forces this to be 8. So the rest of the row cannot be 8. And if this is 4, 8, the rest of the row can't be 8. So the rest of the row cannot contain an 8 in. So it's either 8 is here or 8 is here. These cannot be 4 or 8. So 4 has to be one of these 2 cells here, which means 4 is one of these 2 cells here. Because 4 cannot be here because of there. 4 can't be here because one of these is a 4. If this were, well, I guess this could be 4. This is 9, so one of these three has to be a 9. Ah, these three digits, well, no, this digit is the same as that. So these three digits, where can they be in this 9 cell cage? Cannot be any of these. This one has to be the green one because this one sees every other cage here. So these three digits must be specifically here and here. Well, the only one that fits this cage in this cell is an 8. So this must be an 8, which means neither of these can be 8. This then, one of these has to be an 8. The other is 5, 8, and 9. So this has to be a 5, which means this cannot be 5 here. So this can't be 5 or 7. This becomes a 4, 8 pair. So this can't be 8 here. This can't be 7 anymore. This has to be a 5. So this is 5, this is 9, this is 8 to match these cells. These, of course, can't be 8 here. This can't be 8 because it has to be a 2, 3, or 6. 4 is here. We have a 7 here. We're not sure where. This is 4 and 8. This can't be 8. This can't be 8. So the 8 in this 9 cell cage has to either be here or here. We're not sure which. Okay, this 5 cell cage adds up to 18. But cannot have 8. Because 8 is here and 8 is here. So 8 has to be... Okay, so this cannot be 8. Because it sees both 8s in this cage. This cannot be 8. Because it also sees both 8s in this cage, right? The 8 cannot be here because of 4, 8 pair here. Cannot be here because of the 4, 8 pair here. Can't be either of these two because of that 8. And it cannot be either of these two because of this 8 and this 4, 8 pair. And obviously, yeah. So this cannot be 8 because if that were 8, it would see both of these. And this 9 cell cage would not have all the digits available, which is not allowed. So this can't be 8, which means in row 4, where is the 8? Cannot be here because of that 8. Cannot be here because of the 4, 8 pair. Can't be here because of the 10 cage. It can't be here because it sees both 8s in this cage. So it must be here. So this is 8, which means this cannot be 8. Where is the 8 in row 8? Can't be here because of this 8. Can't be here because of the 4, 8 pair. Can't be here because of the 8 in the cage. Can't be here because it sees that 8 from the row. So it must be here, which means this can't be 8. Where is the 8 now in row or box 3? Cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here or here, so it must be here. So this is 8. This can't be 8 here. Well, where is the 8 in box 1? Can't be here anymore. Can't be here or here. It has to be here. So this is 8. One of these two then must be an 8 in box 2. One of these two. So in box 2, the 8 has to be in columns 5 and 6. In box 5, the 8 has to be in columns 5 and 6. Therefore, the rest of columns 5 and 6 cannot contain an 8. This can't be 8. It must be a 4, which makes that an 8. This can't be 4 anymore because of this 4, so this must be 8, which makes that a 4. This can't be 8 anymore, so therefore this must be an 8 here. Okay. Let's see. What about 9s? 9 is still pretty broad. What can this digit be? Or this 5 cell cage be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 is out. So we could have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. But if we have 5, 7, that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell. So that doesn't work. So 1, 2, 3, X, X does not work. Because those are the only possibilities for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. What about 1, 2, 4, 5, 6? Could be. that could work. In that case, this would be 5 and this would be 6. I think what we need then is we need a guarantee. Okay, let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 works. 1, 3. What about 1, 3? It doesn't work. I think it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. If we have 1 and 3, the minimum then is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, which adds up to 19, which is already greater than the cage. So there's nothing that you can adjust aside from dropping 3 down to 2. Yeah, so it has to be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So this is 4. This must be 5. This is 6. This is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. And this can't be 6 anymore because of this 6. So this must be a 9, which makes that a 6. This can't be 5 because of that 5. So this is 7, which makes that 5. This can't be 3 anymore. This can't be 3. So it's 2 or 6 here. What are the remaining digits in column 2? They are specifically 4, 3, and 7. Well, this can't be 4, so this is 3 or 7 here. What about the rest of column 3? You have 2, 6, 5, and 7. Well, this can't be 5. So this is one of those could be 5. But this could be 2, 6, and this could be 2, 6, 7. 7. Okay. What are the remaining digits in row 8? They have to be 1, 2, and 3. Okay. But this cell, whichever it is, sees all of these cells in this cage, all of these cells, and this cell. So this cell has to be either here or here. We're not sure which. What are the remaining cells in row 9? They have to be 3, 6, 7, 9. This can't be 6 though. Everything else seems fine. What about these cells? We have 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. But it can't be 3 because 3 is eliminated. These can't be 9. Okay. This cannot be 5. What are the remaining digits? Still kind of... Okay, where is the 9 in box 3? Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here, so it must be here, right? What about the rest of... So this can no longer be 9. 9 must be in box 6, one of these two. In box 8 or box 9, it can be either of these 4. But this can't be 9 here. This can no longer be 9 here. Where's the 9 in this 9-cell cage? It has to be one of these 2 cells. So this cannot be a 9. Okay. This has to be 1, 4, 5, or 7. Hmm. Okay. What else do we know? One of these is 1. That's fine. I think we have all the 8s, right? 4s are kind of limited. Hmm. The remaining cells in row 7 have to be 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. But this can't be 9, and this can't be 9. Hmm. Where's the 5 in box 6? It has to be one of these 3. Ah, okay. In this cage, we already have two 1, 2, 3s, right? This 1, 2, or 3 must be either here or here because it sees the rest of these cells. So these cells cannot contain 1, 2, or 3 because these two are already accounted for, and this one has to be one of these two. So these cells can never be 1, 2, or 3. So this can't be 1, 2, or 3. This is 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 9. These have to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. But this can't be 4, 5, or 9 because of the 4, 5, and 9 in the row. This could be anything, though. This cannot be 9, though. What is this cell? This cell could be 1, 2, 3, no 4, 5. It could be 6 or 7, though, here. Okay. But we know 3 has to be one of these two cells here, so this cannot be 3 here. And because that's the case, this can never be 3, right? Because this cell has to be, again, it sees all of these, so it has to be one of these two cells. Therefore, this cannot be 3, it's 1 or 2. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so this is 5 or 7 here, which means one of these two is 5 or 7 here. Because this can't be 5, and if it's 1, 2, 7, the 2 has to be here. So 5 and 7 have to be. One of the 5 or 7's here, the other one is here. Not sure what that helps with. Because of that, one of these is 5 or 7. We know one of these is 5 or 7 because they can't be either of these cells. And this must contain a 5 and 7. One of them is here, the other one is here. So the rest of this row cannot contain a 5 or a 7. So it specifically has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6 because 8 and 9 are removed. Well, these can't be 4. This 5 means this can't be 5. So this must be 7, which makes that a 5. Therefore, this can't be 5. A 7 has to be here, which means this cannot be a 7. Therefore, this cannot be 1, 4, 5. It has to specifically be 1, 2, 7. So this must be then 1, 7, and this is 2. So this can't be 2 here. This can't be 1. This becomes a 4, 5 pair here. So this can't be 4. Where's the 4 in box 2? Can't be here anymore because of the 4, 5 pair. Can't be here or here. It must be here. So this is a 4. This can't be 2 because of this 2. So that makes this a 6, which makes this a 6 because it's green. It's the same 1. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. This cell can't be 2 because of this 2. So that forces this to be 7, which makes this a 2. This can't be 2 or 6, so this must be 3, which makes that a 7. Therefore, this can't be 7. This is a 3, 4 pair, which eliminates 3 in the rest of the cage, so this can't be 3. This can't be 2, 6, or 7, so it must be 1. And that 1 means the rest of the cage cannot be 1. So this can't be 1, this can't be 1. Therefore, we have a 2, 3 pair in this cage. Therefore, this, and in this row. So therefore, the rest of the row cannot contain 2 or 3, which makes that a 1. So this cell is the same as this cell. This is a 3 or 4 as a possibility. This cannot be 1 again. This can't be 2 either. So we have a 1, 3, 6 triplet in box 2, which eliminates 1, 3, and 6 in the rest of the box. Therefore, this is 2 and 5. This can't be 5, so it must be a 2 because of that 5. So this must be 5. This can't be 2 anymore. This can't be 2 or 1. Where is the 2 in box 9? It has to be here. So this is 2, which means this can't be 2. That has to be 2 then. This can't be 2, therefore it's a 3. This 3 means this can't be 3, so this is 6. Also, this can't be 3. We now have a 7, 9 pair in column 6, which eliminates 7 and 9 in the rest of the column. Therefore, this must be 2. That's the only digit remaining. The 7, 9 pair in the box also eliminates 7, 9 in the box, so this can't be 7. This is 1. This can't be 1 or 7. Now this is 2. Okay. This 2 means this can't be 2, so this is 1, which makes that a 2. This cannot be 6. This can't be 6 or 1, so this is 3, which makes that a 1. The remaining digits in column 4 has to be 3 and 7. And the remaining digit in column 5 is specifically a 6. So this can't be 6 here. We now have a 4, 5, 7, 9 quadruplet in this 9-cell cage, which eliminates 4, 5, 7, 9 from the rest of the cage. Therefore, this is 6. This has to be 1, 3, or 7. We're not sure which. This can't be 6 because of the 6. And we also know we have a 4, 5, 7 triplet in column 7, which eliminates 4, 5, and 7 from the rest of the column. This can't be 7 then, so this is 3. These can't be 3 anymore. Let's see. One of these two cells is a 7. So that eliminates 7 from the rest of the cage, right? Because in column 7, where is a 7? It must be one of these two cells. Hence, this one of these two cells is a 7, which eliminates 7 from the rest of the cage. Therefore, this can't be 7. This is 9. This can't be 7 or 9. It has to be 4, 5. This 9 means this can't be 9, so this is 7, which means these can't be 7. This cell must be exactly the same as this one, because the other 4, 5 is here, but this one has to be somewhere in the column, so it's there. Okay, what else do we have here? This is 3 or 4. This can could be 5. Okay, so this could be 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 as possibilities. Hmm. 1 is one of those two. 9 is one of those two. Okay, so where then is this pink 4, 5? There's only one place it can be. Can't be here. Can't be here. It must be here. In column 9 specifically. Right? Can't be here. Can't be here. Can't be this one. It has to be here. So this is the pink 4, 5. Which means this can't be. Where's the 9 now in box 6? There's only one place. It has to be here. So this is 9, which makes this 6, which makes that 9. This 6 means this can't be 6, so this must be 3, which makes that 6. This 3 means this can't be 3 here, so this is a 4. So we know the pink 4, 5 has to be a 5. This can't be 4 or 5 anymore, so that makes this 7, which makes this a 4. This can't be 4 or 5, so this must be 7, which makes this 1, which makes that 7. This 5 makes that a 4. This 1 and 7 makes this a 3. This can't be 3 or 7, so this is 1. This 3 means this can't be 3, so this is 7, which makes that a 3, which makes that a 4, and makes that a 3. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, it took me a little longer, actually, than I was expecting, but, yeah, not bad. Interesting, 9-cell cages here. Not sure why it's called Seattle, though. Is it in reference to some geography there, or I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.